Okay, today we're going to make kimchi jjim. This is kind of like kimchi jjigae. In fact, it's real close to it. The big difference is we're going to use big hunks of pork, and we're going to cook it a long time until this gets nice and tender. Today I'm going to use moog, the Korean turnip, in this, but potatoes work real good. I want to put the moog in kind of early. If I was going to be using potatoes, I'd put them in later. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the kimchi in because this is going to cook a little while. Oh, this is great in the crock pot. You got a crock pot slow cooker. Just put it in there, put everything in there and let it cook down. Now, this is sour kimchi. It's not real sour, but it's sour. It's been in the fridge for about 3 months. Last time I did this, I had some kimchi that was about a year old, and it turned out real good. Anyway, got the kimchi in there. I got about half an onion sliced up. Throw that in there. Go ahead and throw the moog in there. And then we're going to let this simmer for about an hour, hour and a half before we put the pork in it. Okay, while we got our kimchi going, or getting hot and simmering, let's make up our marinade or slash sauce for our pork. Now, whatever, we're going to marinate the pork in this, but all the sauce is going to go into the stew anyway. Anyway, I have half a cup of sake. Now, just put a little soy sauce in here. About a quarter cup. Now, I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons sesame oil in there. Notice I measured real carefully. Got my Korean red chili powder. It's a coarse grind. I'll put about a tablespoon of that in there. If you wanted to kick it up, you could add more, but I don't want to get too carried away. Now I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. I got my miso paste. This is the brown country style. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of this in there. Now I'm going to put some garlic in here. I'm going to put enough in there for about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. Then we're going to take and we're going to blend this in real good. Alright, now we're going to take our country style ribs and we're going to put them in here. Just kind of make sure they get coated real good. This would also make a good sauce to put on them before throwing these things on the grill. You could rub them around in here, let them sit for an hour, put them on the grill, it'd be good. You don't have to use country style ribs. You can use any big hunks of pork you like. I like these because they're fatty and they're good. Now, as this cooks, it may get a little dry. If that happens, put some water in it. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take and make a layer of pork on top of this. And we'll pour this marinating liquid in there. And we're going to let that keep simmering. We're probably going to need about an hour, hour and a half, whatever it takes to get this pork nice and tender. That's what we'll do. Okay, my pork's been cooking for about 2 hours, and it's tender now. So we're going to take it out of the pot. If you cook it too long, it'll start to just fall apart. There's nothing wrong with that either. Alright, so now we're just going to give this a good stir. Okay, taste test time. Take some pork, put it in the lettuce, a little bit of the kimchi, that's terrible. Y'all don't cook this. Oh, just kidding. It's good.